Yo, what's going on everybody? Suro here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a little teaser for the new Update 5 that is dropping in June. Over on the Dreamlight Valley Twitter account, they posted, "Make your way to familiar but forgotten places in Update 5 coming this June." Now this update could very well drop in just 2 weeks. We don't know. It could be at the end of June, maybe at the beginning, or maybe just midway. Either way, this update is sneaking up on us pretty quickly, and they are letting us know that it's on the way because almost every day we're getting a little teaser as to what's to come. So let's go ahead and take a look at this image really quick. So obviously this is the Dreamlight Castle reimagined into what I think is going to be like the Shadow Realm. So what I think this is, and we're going to get into what everyone else thinks this is, what I think this is, we are going to be going back into the little Shadow Realm like we did on the previous quest, kind of like where we chased our own character inside there. I think the main quest is going to lead us inside here, and we're going to have a little small thing to do. I don't think this is going to be in our main world, or I don't think it's going to change the whole theme of the main world. That would be super cool. I think that's such a large scale thing to do, and I'm not seeing it. So I think this is going to be part of a quest line. I think it's absolutely awesome, and it looks sick. Like it looks so freaking amazing. If we could reskin our entire castle into this theme, I would be all for it. Maybe a premium shop skin. I don't see that happening just because I really don't know how they would do that. You know, you go and purchase a new castle skin, but it would change like this whole section of the map. I don't know, because you have to really change the whole map, not necessarily the castle skin. But if they do that, then, you know, that's absolutely awesome. So usually in these images they hide off like little tiny small teasers, whether it's in shadows or just little tiny spots on the map or anything. I don't really see anything. I don't see any codes. I zoomed in. I don't really see anything that's going to point towards anything else, but you guys are really awesome at spotting this stuff, so we're going to take a look and see what everyone thinks. Now before we jump into that, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel, I would seriously love you forever, and I promise you, if you subscribe to me, I'm going to be able to help you out when Update 5 drops. I usually do some time traveling. I usually figure out a lot of the stuff first, so you guys will definitely be the first to know. So hit that subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into this. So I really want to look into the Reddit comment section as well, but first we're going to look at the Twitter comments and see what people think this possibly could mean. So Mocha Pixel said, "Would be nice to have an option to keep this kind of aesthetic in the game with some matching clothes." Now, they didn't confirm nor deny, and that's what's interesting here. Dreamlight Valley replied, "Thank you for your feedback." So, like I said, they didn't confirm and they didn't deny. So, is it possible that we can have a whole different aesthetics for our valley, maybe now or in the future? So, if you could turn your whole valley into this little dark, creepy Shadow Realm theme, that'd be really sick. Like that would be able to open up a whole range of new decorations in your valley, because you could theme your items based on the whole aesthetic that's going on in your valley, and you could really change the whole feel of it. So here's something interesting. Spooniette said, "I just know this is going to be about Maleficent coming to the valley. I cannot wait, but I'm gonna have to." So we also have said, "Manifesting Maleficent, make it a trend." I gotta say, I'm not seeing it. Like, I'm really not. I know a lot of people want Maleficent in the game, and I think most of us think she's going to be the big bad for the entire Dreamlight Valley, and that's possible. I just don't see her coming in this update, because the goal of these developers is obviously to get people to buy in and play the game, and I think Maleficent is something that everybody wants. And she's such a big part of Disney that I think they would really tease the heck out of her and try and pull people into playing this game. You know, they'd really advertise it. I could be wrong, but I think we would have had some sort of teaser already with Maleficent or an announcement. But in all of the trailers, all of everything, we haven't really had anything that says that she's going to be in the game, at least not this soon. And I don't think she's going to be in this update because we already have at least 2 characters we believe are coming: Cinderella, maybe the fairy godmother, and I just don't see her coming. I really hope she does, and I hope she does by the end of the year. I think she would bring a whole sinister vibe to the valley and really enhance the whole Nightthorn business, but I think we're going to have to wait on her, but that's a good idea. That's a good suggestion. Just Your Friendly Neighbor said, I hope we either get Cinderella or Daisy Duck in this update. Well, Just Your Friendly Neighborhood, thanks for the input. That doesn't exactly match the title, and while I would absolutely love to see Daisy Duck, I don't think Daisy's coming. Like, we do need her in the game. We need her to maybe keep Donald under control, but I'm not feeling it for this update. Cinderella, possibly. I think we may possibly get Cinderella. We do know that she's coming because we've seen her in some of the trailers before. Now, this doesn't really match the theme of the video, but I do want to point it out because Dreamlight Valley actually replied themselves. So Lemon Moop said, I want Winnie the Pooh and Sully so bad. Disney said, we can't make any promises, but there are endless possibilities in the valley. So again, they're not closing the door completely, but they're also not saying it's happening. We do know Sully is coming to the game at some point. He was in the trailer, and I know they're not going to generate that just for a trailer of the game. Like, the character animation's there, but he's probably going to be quite a bit later. Winnie the Pooh, let's be honest, we all want Winnie the Pooh in the game. Like, we have to have that happen. Again, I don't think that's going to happen for a very long time. A Winnie the Pooh realm would definitely be awesome. Iron Seagull said, ready to get rid of those green fire and see what's been in those chests the whole time. Yes, to this day, we still cannot put out the fire in the Forgotten Lands. I know for a fact that, like, we are going to be able to do that. And they have, like, I think it was these red chests in there. I don't know if that's going to be a new clothing item. Maybe it's going to be a new part of the quest, or maybe they're going to lead to a new potion. You know, we have the yellow potions, the blue potions. It could be part of a new potion quest with this update, but that's something I'm actually really excited to see. And also, I would really like to just get rid of some of those green fire pits from my Forgotten Lands so I can decorate it a little differently than how you have it now, because you kind of have to decorate it around it. Now, if we get a little fire like pit item added to the game, I think that would be really cool. That's something I want to see. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Would you like to be able to put out those fires in your Forgotten Lands for good, or maybe even pick them up and move them around? I do know that this update is going to be focused on the whole Forgotten Lands biome. So I'm hoping we get a lot of changes with that one. I feel like even though that's one of the nicest looking biomes, just because it's so spooky, I think that's a lot like a main biome that most people have been putting off decorating, mainly because of like the fire or because of like you can't move the pumpkin house. So I'm hoping we get a lot of changes with that. So Lizzie Kate said, is this where our shadow heartless self lives in the Dreamlight version of the Upside Down? Notice this, the castle towers are all curved where our castle in the valley is not. I think we're along the same lines. I think that is exactly what's going on. We are in like the Upside Down, you know, if you've seen like Stranger Things, we're in the alternate version of what we live in now in our nice, joyful village. The Shadow Realm is obviously, or what I refer to as the Shadow Realm, is the alternate universe, and that's where our evil version of ourselves actually lives. So I think we're going to be able to do more of the main quest line and uncover a lot more secrets, and that's what I'm all for. That's why I'm so excited for this update. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Reddit and see what everyone over on Reddit says. So someone posted update clues. They said, make your way to familiar but forgotten places in update 5, posted this. So let's see what everyone is saying. Faith Dreamlight, the forgetting version of the town. Yes, so what they're saying is the same thing I was saying. This is the forgetting version of the world that we currently live in. So Natural Gift said, how about the shadow on the ground / bricks, Peter Pan? And then that weird Potterhead said, this is almost definitely Peter Pan. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if it is, it's very exciting. Just hoping he's not annoying in the game. So let's take a look at what they're talking about. Okay, so I think what they're saying is this shadow right here. So if you compare this to another image of Peter Pan that I'll throw up on the screen right now, I see what they're saying. If we zoom in, so it does look like his skinny little legs. He's got a little shoe here, and you notice this foot goes out, and you can kind of see his shoe right here. So you got his legs, and then he has that curve, like in the most generic version of Peter Pan that you would see pretty much anywhere on the internet. And then also it looks like his arm is on his hip right here, so it kind of expands like that. And then he has this arm kind of going up there. So it does look like Peter Pan's shadow, but I don't think that's what this is. I think that's just a coincidence on how they made it. I'm pretty sure it's just the shadow, like the moonlight casting off of the towers right here. So as you see, they also have like the little skinny legs right here. But I don't know. It could be part of the trees too. I mean, there is a large space between these. I don't know. It could be Peter Pan. Like, it does look like the image. I'll give you that. I just am not sure. I think it might just be a shadow and a very, very strong coincidence. But if it is Peter Pan, that's a pretty good evidence and really great eyes on that. So let's hope and pray that we get Peter Pan in the game. Optimal Mongoose said, you can definitely see a floating rock or Maleficent's horns to the top left. I think the horn is just another twisty vine. Yeah, it's in our games right now. It's a vine. All right, let's see what they're talking about, at least. So horn in the top left. So I guess they're referring to this over here, and that is most definitely a vine. But it's a good suggestion. It's a good effort. I mean, it's hard to tell because, like, there's so many images that they've uploaded in the past that they have little secrets. Like, I remember the Halloween one with the bench. It had the little tiny numbers that, like, no one really knew until someone came along and, like, zoomed in real close and saw the numbers were referring to something else. So it's a good idea. I'm pretty sure that's just a thorn, and I do believe that's already in the game. So that's, not good evidence that Maleficent is coming to the game, at least not right now. So White Rosepin says, why is there one green thorny branch on the right, but all the others are the normal purple night thorns? That is a good question. It's so out of place. Let's take a look. All right, so they're talking about this little green night thorn right here. You can see some of the trees in a little more green there, and we have the green smoke, obviously. That is interesting because literally nothing else over here has even this remotely the same shade. And then one could argue that maybe the bottom is just some of the smoke, but it's clearly very green right here. Maybe that was just a design choice. Maybe it could mean something else. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think this could mean, because they definitely designed it in this image for that reason. It's got to mean something. Freya Lily said, I feel like we could get Fairy Godmother and Maleficent in this update. We know we're getting Fairy Godmother. Like, the voice actress on IMBD is already showing there. We know she's coming in this update, even though they haven't officially confirmed it. I'm confirming it right now. Okay, I really don't know, but I'm pretty positive that's what's going to happen. Fairy Godmother is a definite, but I'm unsure about Maleficent. Trust me, I'd love for her to be here, but I'm not sure if there'd be enough hints. I agreed. I agree. I think at some point we are probably going to see her. I mean, you just have to. You can't have this Dreamlight Valley game without Maleficent, but I think that's going to be a lot further closer to the full release of the game and closer to the end of the main story. But Michelle said in the photo they released of the early 2023 roadmap that the evil/shadow version of our avatar is reaching out like Aurora does to touch the spindle of the spinning wheel in Sleeping Beauty. That plus thorns and green flames kind of all give Maleficent vibes. Oh, maybe. I didn't even notice that. So luckily someone posted the picture here. So yeah, that actually does look like it. They're mimicking it. Again, they love these little like wordplay, and they love showing off teaser images, and I kind of see it now. That would be such a huge move if they just randomly drop Maleficent on us. They were like, boom, there you go. I don't know, that'd be a game changer. I mean, that would really take this game up a notch. I'm excited to see what's happening. Like, there's just so many theories. None of this is official, obviously, but there's just so much going on, and I cannot wait. I want to experience it now. So I don't know, there's just so much that it could mean. We could, weave any little clue into what we want it to believe. Ultimately, we're not going to know until we get some more releases and more teasers, which I think we're going to get more information in the next week or so. This right here definitely looks like Maleficent horn. So I guess there is, after reading everyone's comments, I think there actually is a good like 60% possibility that we might get Maleficent in this update. But I don't know. That would be such a big move, and definitely not something I'd see coming. So if they do that, I think this update would be the best update that we've gotten, because we know we're going to be able to like design our own furniture now. We have mannequins coming to the game. We have new characters. We are going to be doing more of the main story, which I was actually upset with the last update, because the last update was awesome. Lion King realm, freaking fantastic. But we didn't get any more of the main story. So I think this update could be the best. Let me know again in the comments what you guys think. If you guys see anything more, I love reading about this. I love reading about all your guys' suggestions and trying to see what I can uncover. So Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I super appreciate it. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one.